Alright, this review here is for the Omnisistem OS-1034. This is kind of like a blinder light. It's got four, I guess you could say four parcans kind of built into it, and I would say they're probably as bright as a 38 for each one. It's got built-in fans, so it's a bit noisy. Not too bad though. So on the back of the unit, you have your display. You have your DMX output and input. You got your power cable right here, and the microphone that's built in is right here on the back. There is no sensitivity knob at all. All right, so let's go through the functions here. So we have our sound active. See the colors it can produce. Not a whole lot of colors on sound active mode. I think it's probably 7 or 8, including white. Let's go ahead and it's just a couple different functions actually besides the DMX functions. So if you put it on the fade, it will slowly fade between colors, and you can actually move this up or down deciding on the speed of the fade that you want. And then let's go ahead and go into our next mode, which is called flash. And when you enter this mode, this is a strobing type of mode, and you can also decide how fast you want it to go. So the smaller the number, the slower the effect. This is on 9. Now we have sound flash, and show you what this looks like. So every time the bass hits, it'll flash a different color, and it just rotates through the different colors. There's no way to choose which color it rotates through. So I'll be changing colors here any minute. Now we're into red. This is where your address is for your DMX, and right now we're in address number 1. And by the way, I think that's all the different built-in programs that I know of inside of this unit itself. So I'm going to go ahead and plug in my DMX cable. And you have, like I said, four little parcans here. Now, I don't know if you can see or not, but these little tiny LEDs inside there, they're all clustered together, and these are way smaller than any other LED that I have on any of my other units. They're about a quarter of the size of the LEDs in most LED fixtures that I've even seen for DJ work. So that's just kind of an interesting fact. But there are 4 of them, and they are not independently controllable. When one does something, all the rest are doing the same thing. For DMX, as you can see now, it's moving through a bunch of different colors. So, and it does several different things just for this one fader in the front. All right, moving on to the second slider. This one just scrolls through all the colors. That's white, the blue. It's going to look very bright on the camera. This is a very bright light. I have to say it's definitely brighter than a 64, a par 64. It's pretty big. So that's all on this one, the second knob here. Now the 3rd, 4th, and 5th are very simple. All you have is red, and it's a fader up and down for brightness for red. That's number 3. Number 4 is your green. See? And number 5 is your blue. So if you want to do color mixing, it's very easy. You can just take and make your own colors, so forth and so on. Try to show you my hands doing different things. It's kind of hard to hold the camera at the same time I'm doing this, but you get the idea. So between the first knob, which can do all kinds of stuff, the second one, which just scrolls through all the colors, and the last 3, it's really cool for live sound, or a live show where you can have a live tech, because he can do, you know, boom, 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 boom. You know, he can do all kinds of stuff, you know, live, where depending on what's going on with the band, would look really cool. For a DJ show, this can also be used as your wash light. Instead of using the 4-bar, sometimes I'll use just one of these if I have a small enough dance of like 100 people in a small area. And as long as I aim it correctly, it does a great job of doing a small dance floor with no problems. I know this is kind of an outdated product. I think they have a new one out, which has just a different couple letters in the beginning of the model number. But I do believe it's pretty much the same light from what I've seen of the specs and so forth and so on. So I think it's a really cool light. A couple things to note: this part here is metal, and the sides here are plastic. The back is all metal, and the front is all metal. So it's got a very heavy-duty hanging bracket right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a lot stronger than the American DJ or Chauvet ones that I've encountered. So it's mostly all metal, this light, and I've even seen it where on the website they were linked together in several lights to make kind of like an array of lights, if you will, which is kind of neat. So. Alright, well, that's been the product review of the Omnisistem OS-1034. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe.